Okay. I think we have finally, let me see. Yes, started part two. Um, don't know why. So we started cooking the rice, and basically, I was explaining that whatever container you use, it's a little tip and trick for rice. Whatever container you use, it's 1 part rice, 1.5 water. So that's what's cooking in my little ataki right over there. And I'm waiting for everyone to come in. So they will have to leave the other Lime stream. Hopefully. I don't know. So yeah, Starlink is having issues because of the hurricane that's currently hitting Louisiana. It was supposed to hit Houston, but it moved and went to go hit west of New Orleans in Louisiana. So, but we are in the outer rings, obviously, of it. So, therefore, Starlink will come in and out because I am a distance away from the unit to where my Dasherville kitchen is. So, hey, Brenda. Hello. You made it. Sorry about that. I don't know why T's being the way it is. So yeah, I'm hoping Crystal and Tim, Chris, everyone shows up. Oh, there's Tim. We are back. Yay. It's not nice to have a live with nobody. I was like, all of a sudden the comments were gone. And I'm like, well, I know you all are talking. I know you all are talking. Lady Debbie, hello. Smash the like. Oh, thanks, guys. So we won't mention, you know what? Well, that's probably the reason, which I don't understand why. But it is what it is. We said our prayers, and so let's go. All right. So I was just explaining about the whole rice thing for in case those that missed the first part about the 1 to 1.5 ratio of whatever container you're using. Everybody's saying hi. Began to take it personal. Yeah, no. No, I think because I said the T word, and so they just blocked everything. Everybody's saying hi. Good, great. So now, yeah. So I'm gonna have some better cheddar, okay, and I'm gonna have my tongarashi, which is my Japanese spices. So I don't know if you guys got a good look. That's the look of it. It's like 7 different kind of spices. And of course, I'll leave the link for this and for aji shokusho, which is the Japanese salt and pepper I like. It's really finely ground. So those are the two Japanese spices I use in a lot of my cooking. So this gives it a little, like a little kick. If you put a lot on, it'll burn your mouth out. It's worse than, because the main ingredient is crushed chili peppers. So there are other ingredients in it. There's like 7 different spices in this little concoction, but it's called tongarashi. And like I said, I will link it below as well as my aji shokasho. So between that and this, my soy sauce, which is always Kikkoman because I grew up on it and I don't like anything else. So there you go. I I did for a long time. I always did the finger, always the middle finger, and just before I have literally a line on my knuckle that I use to do the Asian way, no lie. And I did that for a long time, but you know, sight not being what it is these days and the whole 9 yards, I finally got the right mix of 1 to 1.5. So, and it comes out perfect every time. Because one time I actually did it and it was it came out like mush. And I didn't understand why. I must have measured wrong with the rice or something. I don't know. But yeah, the Asian way. It is a little bit spicy, but it's if you put in moderation, it gives it a little zing. Not enough to burn your mouth out, but if you put a lot on, yeah, it can really be hot. But if you're just seasoning it, not coating it, you'll be fine. I don't like Frank's Red Hot sauce because to me it's vinegar. I taste the vinegar way too much. When it comes to buffalo style stuff, it's like I always taste the vinegar in it. So when I want a little zing, I put this and it's more of a seasoning. Hey, Crystal! Crystal's back. Yay! Hola, mi amiga. See, now we're back. Tanga to like it. Tangala shi. Tangala shi. I love that spice you're talking about. I ordered it last year. Love it. I like it hot. Yeah, it's good. It's great. Um, you can have just a little, or you can coat it. I wouldn't use it as like a breading or anything like that, but in something or in your bread mixture, you can make a great buffalo coating with just this in breadcrumbs and coat your chicken to make, buffalo chicken that has a little bit of spice in it. But it doesn't have to be the sauce. It can be the dry. And so that's why I love using this. It's like Buffalo Wild Wings. I love their buffalo dry. I don't like their buffalo wet sauce because again, I taste the vinegar and it's more vinegar than spicy for me. So I'm like, nah. See, this is what I like. The chat. What that's supposed to mean. If you're not if you ain't sweating, it's not hot enough. Oh, you guys are killing me. Too hot makes my heart start beating faster. I just get into the sweats. Yeah. But again, it's just for me, it's a coating, a generous coating, but it's still a coating for me because I like mine a little spicy. A little spicy, but not blow off my mouth where I can't taste anything else. There's a difference, guys. So I will be using this in my cooking today. Oh, did you see this, guys? I don't know if you can see this, but let me see if I can bring this over. Do you see this? Let me see. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it this way. Remember, last week? It burnt. Oh, let me go up. It burnt this. It melted it. It got so hot with my sloppy chicken. I'm like, oh my God, it bent. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. It burnt. It bent. Like, oh my God. Now, that's why I guess you get Coleman, right? Not the cheapy. Yeah, exactly. If you don't taste what you eat, it's too spicy. I agree with you entirely because it's not what you want, really. So, yeah, I'm not for that. I'm not for blowing my mouth off. I like the spice. I like a little kick, just a kick. So that's what that does for me. I'm going to check on my rice, make sure it's cooking. Because Lord only knows the last thing I need to do is not have my rice cooking, right? Nope, it's cooking. It's heating up. All right. So, hashi, chopsticks. An Asian always cooks with their chopsticks. But I am going to go and get a bowl for the sausages when they're done. So I'll be right back. How'd you like that? That was quick, right? I had one out, but I didn't bring it out. Yeah, go figure, right? So that's when it's all done. You put the sausages in here. So you have your bowl of rice and you have your sausage. And again, you would put greens in it like chives and bok choy or any kind of green leafy. But I didn't have a chance to get to the supermarket on that one. So, oh, there we go. See what we got. I have a pan that I love to cook just about everything in it. Yeah, I mean, as van lifers, we only have really one big pan, one saucepan. I mean, if you're lucky, you have two, a bigger saucepan and a bigger frying pan, but I mean, pretty much three. We don't have a lot of space, so I cook with the same, you know, same one, whatever I'm doing. I have a high tolerance of hot and spicy, so I can have the heart and still enjoy the taste of my food. You can have the hot of the heat and still enjoy the taste of my food. Well, all right. I'll make sure you get a good lace of tongarashin. You let me know. I was gonna make ramen soup, but again, I didn't have enough of the ingredients. So I'm like going, well, crap. I was gonna do the ramen, I was gonna do the stir fry, but I couldn't get to the supermarket. And when I did, I kind of went, but they were out of good greens. I mean, they looked pretty sad. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna get those because everyone took all the good greens. Because again, we were supposed to get hit with the hurricane, so that didn't happen. So now everybody's got all fresh greens and stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't. Uh, the $1 million question is the pan going to work on an Yes, it does. See, works for all surfaces. So it does have the induction one. So I made sure that I got a pan that I could use on the grill as well as the induction. So yes, it does. Y'all don't forget to hit the like for this new live stream. Thank you so much, Crystal. Yeah, because yeah, Papa YT is being finicky. Mm-hmm. During my whole trip in the last 3 weeks, I cooked entirely on electricity. Oh, you got one. Oh, that's right. You got the small induction one, right? The one plate induction cooktop. I know it's so much cleaner and easier. I just had to get used to the buzz because it's like electromagnetic waves that go through to heat up your stuff. And so I hear it and think, oh my God, it's going to blow up or something when I first started cooking induction. But yeah, yep. Yeah. So, realigned again. So it is the Copper Chef, but this is the only one that I really use because I do have another system that I use for the van because it has detachable handles because this one does not detach. So it takes up a lot of space in my uh, cupboard. So I usually put the nesting ones inside of here with a towel around it so I don't scratch up the inside of this. But this is the only big one I have because if I need to do pasta or if I need to do a stir fry or I need to do some bigger cooking, I'll use this pan because it has the sides where I won't spill all over the place. So I use about 300 watts a day to cook everything. That is insane. Insane. Yeah. Uh-oh. And Lisa is frozen. Ooh, you got the 2 burner one. See, I have one already in fuzzy. So I use a single butane one if I need to cook 2 things, and I'll cook one outside and one inside. Frozen a bit there. Well, and she's back. Thanks for letting me know, you guys, when I told you the storm is doing funky things in the atmosphere, so Starlink is just rearranging and hitting the next satellite that comes through. So, it is what it is, right? You're not hating. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we are caught up. Whoop, whoop. All right. So let us cut all this stuff up and get ready to cook up some sausage because my rice should be done pretty soon. So let's see. My nice rocking chair. Love having that thing. See how we doing on the rice. Okay. All right. So a lot of people are, well, why don't you boil them? I personally don't like um, I don't like mushy when it comes to my food. Like unless it's in a soup or something like that, I don't like to have mush. So I cut up my sausages and I fry them up so they get a little bit of a skin to it. So it's a little bit more heftier to eat instead of just, um, boiled sausage. Granted, these are already cooked, so we're just warming them up. I like to add a little spice. I like to have them a little firmer. I don't like to have the mushy. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to cut these up into bite size. Don't you guys? You guys sing, I'm sure. Cooking away. So this is another one that's a good, quick and easy kind of a thing when I'm hungry. Most of my meals, what I make, are usually under 30 minutes. So And I just put them in here. All right. I'm not going to use the burnt one. Light it up. Light it up, up. Light it up, up. I'm on fire. Woo. Get out, mosquito. So I've just cut them in little pieces. And now I'm just going to fry them up a bit. So I don't put any oil or anything else because these do have cheese in them. And when they start to cook up, some of the cheese actually acts as oil. Mosquito, they love me. Oh my God. And yeah, what Asian does you know that always yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna cook these up. So they kind of have a little browning on them because I don't like, as I said, I don't like the mush. God. Crunchy makes the food taste even more yummy to eat. Yeah, I think so. It's always nice, right? Yes, for crunchy. And not necessarily crunchy, but firmer. I don't like them burnt, but I do like them to have a little browning. I don't like to have them just, boiled up because they just I don't like the mush. Don't like the mush. And this is a good like normal lunch for me. I love those sausages. Yeah, they're the best. And I only get Johnsonville. I mean, there are some things that I will get, second brand state or private label. But when it comes to the sausages, it's always Johnsonville. I don't care if it's the breakfast sausage or anything, or the cheddar brats or the beer brats. They're always Johnsonville because none of them come close to what I normally, what I like. So when you get what you pay for. So it's a little bit more, but it's what I like better. Okay, everything does not have to be on high. So these are browning up a little bit. So I'm turning it down just a tad. Still can't believe that thing bent. The thing bent last week. Woo! They love me too. I know, right? Mosquitoes are so bad for me. And I get welts like really bad. Chapstick 101 use 1,000 uses for I know, right? Those that know. It's actually quite easy. Your thumb locks in this one, and then this one gets placed here like a pencil. The only one that moves is that top one. That top one is the only, this one stays stationary. That's it. I'll make sure that both sides, there's some that don't have any browning on it, so I'm flipping those over so they get nice and brown on both ends. Watch your hands. Taller pan. we go. Okay, let's check on the rice. Ooh. Make sure. Perfect. Sweet. Lunch is done. Now, normally I would have greens in here like onions or bok choy or cabbage. But again, all the good stuff was gone by the time I got there. So, none for me. All right. So, I'm going to put a little bit of my shoyu, soy sauce for those that don't speak Japanese. Okay. And a little bit of my tongarashi. Okay. Now, this is for the whole dish, but you can see how I coated it. Lightly coated, but it's for the whole dish. Looks like a lot, but it really isn't. By the time you get all the other sausages that are underneath, like kind of marinated in it, and that is what it looks like. Yum, yum. Now, of course, it would look better if it had greens on it, but yeah, that didn't happen. As I said, sorry, my bad. Put the cap back on. Goes into the sink. I need this. I will wash this later. Okay. You guys would be so proud of me, by the way. Guess what? I did get oven mitts. I did get my own oven mitts. When I went to the supermarket, I did get oven mitts this time. So there you go. That is my lunch. Rice and, sausage with tongarashi and soy sauce. And again, I would have had greens in there, but that's what I got. Lo and behold, right? So yeah. Let's see what we got. I'm no Tim. I don't know how to use them. Right. Yeah, it's not that hard. It's just they have to be level, and one gets held right in the crook of your pinky, and then your thumb curls across right into the crux, and it just stays there. Now, these two, you're going to put it in the first knuckle, and your thumb is going to close it in so it stays. Okay. Make sure they're even. And now, this, like you're writing, see, my other two fingers are tucked underneath. So these don't move. This and these two fingers don't move. It's just these two right here that move. Your thumb is locking it in at this end, so it won't move. And it never, when you eat, it'll never, you're only using the two fingers. I can't use shot. But then again, I grew up with them. I mean, I had them in my hands at the age of, 2. Thanks for the lesson. There you go. Get a pair and start practicing. Exactly. It's not hard. You can get them at the Chinese restaurant. Take them home. what I'm doing now. Yeah, I have so many. I cook. You can cut. I cut with them. I can pick up a grain of rice. Yeah, I do too. You never know when you need them. Hey, as long as it works, doesn't matter. Yeah, the ones that you get at the are the disposable ones. They're the ones that you get at the Chinese restaurant. Those are disposable. I'm a cheapskate. Looking good, yummy. I mean, of course, you guys can make sandwiches. You can do whatever you'd like. But hey, Judith, everybody's saying hi. So it is time to just get on in here. So what I do is, once it comes out, I got to fluff it up to get some air in there. And this is pretty much a typical, you can use whatever meat you want. You can use chicken, you can use beef. I've used diced ham, like ham steak, and I would cut it up into pieces, put soy sauce, tongarashi, and that's a meal. You can even have cucumbers. So what you do is you slice the cucumbers kind of thin, and you soak them in salt water for like an hour, and then you take them out and you squeeze them, and then you put them in a bowl, and then you put soy sauce on it and a little bit of tongarashi, or if you don't want spice, just soy sauce, just a little bit, and that acts as a palate cleanser. um, I've done dill pickles with soy sauce and tongarashi. There's so many different things that you can use to have for lunch. It doesn't have to be just protein, beef, chicken, or whatever. It can be dill pickles, ham, um, even spam, whatever you got. And you put the soy sauce tongarashi on it and you eat with a bowl of rice, and that's pretty much what you're looking at. Really? Do a short on how to use chopsticks? Hey, Omega, what's up? Zora's in the house. Chopstick used as a rice group. Yeah. Best part, you just scoop it on and put it in your mouth. Now you eat one of those, and then while your rice is there, you take a song. That's pretty much how you eat. Hmm. Hey, everybody's saying hi. Zora's in the house. And that's pretty much, Asian cooking. I know it sounds weird, but you can use just about anything with soy sauce and tongarashi. It gives it a zing, but it's not enough to really burn your mouth unless you coat it. But it gives it a good flavoring between the soy sauce and the spices. I think there's like sesame, there's the main ingredient is ground chili peppers, and they have another two other peppers in there that they grind up. And it's all finely ground. So it doesn't look unappealing. I call it unappealing. But I like white rice. Tim does the lazy way and does rice noodles. They're quicker to cook. but mine tastes better. Oh, yep. Yes. The sliced cucumber actually works, especially if you have the soy sauce in it, um, because it'll complement your meal that you're currently eating. So again, I couldn't get cucumber. I'm getting ready to travel. I have about a um, week and a half before I leave for North Dakota. The beet harvest, guys. Okay, so let me say that I may, depending, get away. Depending on what shift I am in October, I might not be able to do the lunch lives. I won't know what shift I'm working until I get up there. I'm due to arrive in North Dakota on the 23rd of September. I have orientation on the 24th of September. So that's when I will know if I am working the day shift or the night shift. So if I'm working the day shift, obviously I can't do the lunch lives anymore. If I'm working the night shift, I still can continue because I only sleep for 5 hours. So that doesn't bother me not to still do the lunch lives. I still will be in CDT time. So, because the shifts are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So I don't know what shift I'm on. So October might be, I might have to take a hiatus on lunch lives until, and Sunday, the live might have to change because, again, if I'm working night shift, I have to be there at 8, so I might have to move it up a couple of hours. So, let y'all know ahead of time. You have been warned. I know. I told you I couldn't get it. Everyone stole all the good stuff when I went to the store to get. That's why I couldn't do a stir fry. That's why I couldn't do my ramen. I stole all of the good greens, and what was left was sad. Like sad. I wouldn't eat it. There's no way. So I couldn't get greens. That's the problem. 5K. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's right. You went up to Maine. I need a fork. I eat too fast. Well, yeah, I don't think, part of me is like, I don't want to do it full time. And if I go back, I do it part time, 20 hours a week. I can afford that. But I'm trying to build out Dasherville and I'm just running out of money. I'm just using up all the savings that I don't want to do. So if I go back, I'll probably go back part time. I was going to go full time, but I think I'm going to go back part time. And it's remote 100%. That's it. Otherwise, I won't do it. Because I still want to go to courtside for 3 months. I still want to do this. I still want to do that. Uh-oh, somebody's pinging me. Who's pinging me? Nobody. So, and I'm not really quote unquote retired, because I'm only 57. So I don't get any income coming in. I don't have Social Security. I don't have any, any of those things. So I'm living off of savings. So I don't know if you could call that retirement. I have no disability. I have no checks coming in. I have no income coming in except for what, I make a DoorDash, and we all know that is nothing. That pays for the groceries or for the food. Pretty much that's it. It doesn't pay my payments. It doesn't pay the electric bill. It doesn't pay anything more than just my food. So, and my gas, because I've been working enough to actually put money for the trip up to North Dakota. And that costs money, you know? So the only reason why I'm going back part-time is I need to restock the savings plan, stop digging into my savings or my investments. So I could finish building out the house. I need wood, I need all the materials to build the inside of the house. I need a well, I need, a septic system, things like that. They're very expensive. A well alone is like 27,000. A septic, you might as well ask for another, 5 to 10 grand. I mean, those are, things that I just don't want to take out of my investment, you know. So that means I go back to work, but I'm only going to go back part-time. It's just going to be enough so until I can get the YouTube channel going enough where it pays for the bills that I currently have on a monthly basis, then I can stop part-time. But I need to build up the savings. That's why. Here's what it is. So, wow. Guys, it's already 2:00. Anyways, I'm going to finish up my lunch. You pretty much saw it's very easy to do. And it's not hard. It's not rocket science. I hope the little water trick for the rice to always come out with nice, fluffy white rice all the time, every time. Love it. Yes, I'm missing my vegetable. I am missing my vegetable, but I'm still going to eat, and it's not instant stuff. Granted, the sausage was already cooked, but I don't like mush. I like to have a little bit of the browning on it. Well, you can't see it now because it's covered in soy sauce, but I should have showed you one that was, I like a little bit of the browning on it, so it's not mush. So, have a great day, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I hope, inspires you. Again, I make meals where it's a base. So do what you want, do what you like, eat what you like, but eat something that's not just ramen or, something that's just quick and easy, because there are alternatives out there, and to stay healthy while you're on the road and eat sensibly. Inexpensive was a package and some rice, a package of sausages and some rice. And it's the least healthier than having, chips. Sorry, or some snacks. See you later, Tim. Gotta go, Lisa. Thank you. See you. Thank you very much for joining me for lunch, everybody. That ends this lunch live. Hey, stay safe out there. And as always, stop dreaming it and start living it. I love you all. See you guys soon. Bye. Bye. Let me just cut out here. Bye.